What's up, everybody? How are we doing on this not so cold Saturday evening? Appreciate everybody hanging out, stopping by. We had the early crew in here at some point. There's lots of chat going now. Gassy Masher, Frankie78, Joe Russ, Phil in the kitchen. Where's Franco? You stopped by yet? We got Deltic Engine, Kevin Hardesty, Rob, the Pianoman is here. We'll be hearing music from him later, which I have not queued up at all. Whoops, knew I was forgetting something. Mouse in the house, Benji asking for orange. The closest I got to orange is some orangey MK Ultra strain, which, you know, appreciate everybody hanging out, stopping by. Cheers. What's up, Clive C? At Galar. Is Pat testing a short for pattern testing, or is it's a, Clive said, something appliance testing? Powerful, peachy, yeah, peachy appliance testing. We'll go with that. What's up, Electron? All right. So we have in about 10 minutes, we got the VertoThermoWhoofle. I actually looked for the macro lens for that, and I don't know where it is. I'm going to have to figure out where that is, because I saw y'all were talking about it in the Clive chat. Portable appliance. That's right, portable appliance testing. There it is. Not peachy. Okay. But yeah, we got that, and then about an hour we have Pussies and Piano, where we get to listen to Pianoman play and feed the kitties. Who's that? There's Poofers is out there right now. Cut that over. There's Poofers up in the corner. The dude was sitting right around his normal plate earlier today, but he has moved on. And of course, we'll get the pictures that people have sent in, and I do have a dude update as well. But yeah, we got a bunch of stuff in. Let's see, just arrived from Clive Stream, says Blair. What's up? Your pre-stream music sounds a lot like Mick Gordon, the Doom, or maybe one of the Wolfenstein game scores. Yeah, that's why I picked it. I am I've been playing Doom since it was, the original one was in beta. Like, I'm old. And that's White Bat Audio, and it's one of the tracks that's like, he advertises as like Doomish. So yeah, that's why I fucking love that shit. Hey, Big Clive's here. What's up, Clive? Oh yeah, Clive, you might actually be interested in this. Let's do our first phone call, so don't leave yet, and then we're gonna look at something that's sitting on the shelf over there that some of you may or may not have noticed. Something has arrived, as well as a whole bunch of shit right over there. But anyway. Yellow. Yeah, most of it's here. A couple tanks, I think, maybe some extra hose. Well, yeah, I mean, we could always use a couple extra hose. I know how that goes, right? Yeah. No, I don't know. It'll be a while, but yeah, we're almost there. Cool. Thanks. Bye. Cheers, everybody. That's good stuff. Oh, and we have, we did the MRE taste test, and I did save the coffee for this evening. I got a hot pot sitting over there. But let me show you what showed up in the mail. I don't suppose any of you would be interested in seeing what's in this, or should I just go put it back on the shelf? I'll let you decide in there if you actually want to see what's in this box or not. Because some of y'all got to see it last night during a special stream. Still wondering where the SIM card goes in that phone. Just put it straight in the bin? Okay. Bad Dragon? No, nobody really cares. Okay. Yes or yes. Okay. Ugh. So this is a project we will be working on Wednesday. Is sometime in the future, probably a couple months from now. So this comes with trays with lots of hardware. And for those of you that are mechanically inclined, I'm sure you'll love this little guy. Look at that little alternator. Ain't he cute? Oh, look, it's 3-phase too. Little tiny 3-phase alternator. Oh, I'll just kind of lift the trays out. You can kind of see what's going on. Actually, I'll pop this little guy out. There we go. Engine, oil pan, well, block, oil pan, valve covers. Look at these little heads. Look at these little guys. Gosh. You can actually work the valves. It's a full, actual, just tiny ass engine that we will be assembling. That was funded by everyone at the channel. Thank you very much. Well, here, I'll pull the engine block out. Everybody loves this little guy. Look at that. And this is heavy. Like, this isn't no, like, cheap-ass stuff. Like, this is a heavy piece here. And this runs off of just regular gasoline, not like nitro, like a lot of their small engines do. And in this tray, we have the pistons, connecting rods. I think that's the water pump, and the oil pump is underneath it. I don't know what's under the tape. Since this is, you know, you don't want it to rust, I'm not going to peel that tape up to see it. But something is under the tape. Look at these fucking things. God, these are so cute. Like, look at that little guy. Isn't that fucking amazing? That is so cool looking. There's a little tiny long tube header. Looks like the ones I got on my truck. On my little V8 350. The intake manifold, cross flow, as Gas Masher noticed last night. Oh, let me set this down here. Look at this. If you know your internals. Look at that little camshaft. Look at that little guy. Here's what I would have thought about. I would have gone and gotten the V8 camshaft that's sitting downstairs. I actually have the camshaft that this is based on, I have downstairs. I got a Edelbrock camshaft for my truck down there. There's a little tiny crankshaft. You plan on making a generator with it. I'm not sure what we're going to do with it. It's kind of hard to see, but I don't want to take it out of the plastic because it's oiled up in there. And then inside the last tray we have, now it looks like a 4-barrel, but it is only a single barrel carburetor. They just made it look like a 4-barrel, but it's just that single barrel in the middle. It's got a high and low idle screw on it. Cute little fella. And then we have a harmonic balancer, which is probably the heaviest thing in... Jesus, I don't want to drop it. Like, this is a chunk O stainless steel, let me tell you. And it actually has an electric starter, which according to Ed, or Zenzinger, is an airsoft gun motor. I guess some of you may probably airsoft. Does that jibe with what you know? That's the starter, and then it has the ignition box, which is just pretty much anything. And then a big-ass drive gear. Oh, and something I forgot that I didn't even notice last night when we were doing this. It has a tiny, tiny fuel rail. Look at that tiny ass fuel rail. So that's in there too. I didn't notice that last night. So I would say, you know, the carb is strictly air, and then that's just going to mix with whatever it meters in with in there. But with that, all the other boxes up there, there's like an engine stand, like support stuff. I have a digital tachometer for it. The alternator kit, that's right there. I'll put that stuff over there. I'll just kind of leave that sitting out just in case someone shows up late. It'll already be out. But yeah, I figure we'll be starting that. What's this? Over the end of January. It'll probably be April, May. We gotta get the car done first, or at least, hold on. Which way does that work? That way. We gotta get the car done first. That's another kit we gotta put together. That was sent in by Fama, and then I bought the Futaba control kit. Fama sent that. That's gonna be our first like non-Lego thing. Then we'll do another Lego thing, and then we'll get to the engine, because by then I should have everything we need. Oh yeah, it does actually have, as far as valve train goes, it has these tiny, tiny rocker arms and these little ass push rods. And the push rods are definitely some kind of hardened steel, because it's just a pack of 16, and those are heavy as shit too. Does it have a dipstick? It does not have a dipstick, Clive. Oh, wait, hold on. One last thing before we do a VertoThermoWhoofle. You've ever rebuilt an engine, and you know what that little guy is? Look at that cute little head gasket. Isn't that cute? Got a little coolant passage, or coolant and oil passages. Actually, those are probably just for oil, actually, because the block is sleeved, so coolant free flows around it. No stroke here. Gate. All right, let's do a VertoThermoWhoofle, shall we? Hopefully this won't be a first time we start the engine simulator. All right, let's rock and roll. Rock and roll. What do we got? All right, that's working. Number one. Ooh, that's a little flickery. Is that going to calm down? Oh. Let me recalibrate. See if it'll calm down that frickin' flicker. That's rough. You know what? Actually, you know what? Let's change color palette. Sometimes that helps. All right. Number two. Yeah, that's better. Number three. And number four. Yeah, I'm gonna figure out where that macro lens. It's in its little leather pouch. It might be in the file cabinet. Better than no dipstick than a dipshit. Well, yeah. Wonder what the valve clearances are. Well, the rocker arm to valve clearance is was it 0.1 millimeter. Is this with the infrared P2 Pro thermal camera? Yes, it is. Yeah. I love my circulation. Yeah, those are the LED lights. That's the plug for those lights in that direction. There's Johnny 5, Lego Johnny 5, fully robotic, controllable, and then there's, of course, Freddy the Facehugger. And that's... I was wondering what the hell, that's the 4070 box. Oh, yeah, so I think I told you, or some of you, or whatever, that I was going to be sorting out getting a 4070 into the streaming computer. Well, I realized last night that the way the streaming computer sits, you can just get right to it. So I put the 4070 Super in last night to the test stream with the gaming rig and that, and it seemed to go pretty well. Matter of fact, right now we are broadcasting on the AV1 codec at 35 megs a second. So if it's not clear, then check your connection, baby, because this should be coming in like fucking crazy. Oh yeah, my circulation sucks there, Gramshaw, because unless I'm like up and moving and stuff. But yeah, so now I have this little fella to put into the media server downstairs. That's the 3060 that has been broadcasting our streams for when did I get this? During the summer? But now I'm all caught up. I got 4090 in the gaming rig, 4070 in the streaming rig, and I'm skipping the 50 series because I'm not really impressed. Look, it's so much faster. Nah, man, it's like, you know, your typical generation gap of raw power is 15 to 20%, up to 30 in some games, percent-wise, for raw power, but then you're just throwing in 3 fake-ass frames. Like, I'm not interested in fake shit. I want power. I'm not going to pump 575 watts into a 5090 just so I can get a lot of fake shit. Newest card I have is a 2060 Super. Hey, the 2060 Super is still a good fucking card, Gramshaw. Like if I play Scum, you can play the shit out of Scum on a 2060. Lick the card and see what it tastes like. It probably tastes like pot. Nah. I kind of cleaned it off, so it just tastes like metal and plastic. I don't know that makes the room look bigger, but you never know. Apparently, I can't type nats. Delta Mike is struggling with his keyboard. Have you ever, if you get a chance, try one. I wonder if one of those, like, those tips like you get on some of the pens for touchscreens, I wonder if that would help with typing there. Like if, you know, you could get a hold of one kind of thing. DC Allen just upgraded to a RTX 4060. That's a good card. That'll still be relevant for, you know, at least 2-3 years, if not longer, depending on what games you're playing. Otis, same, skipping the 50 series. I got 4070 Ti Super 16 gig. Won't need anything for a few years now. Oh, yeah. Like, this setup will be fine into the 60 series cards, I figure. I'll probably upgrade at the 60 series. And then the 4090 will become the streaming computer. The 6090, which I'm sure I'll get, will become the new gaming rig. And then the studio computer with the 4070 Super will probably become the media server. The media server will probably move over to the workbench where the Titan laptop is, and then that can come into the other workroom. Wow, okay. Well, at least I know where they're going. Because that media center is, it's all right. Maybe I can give that to my parents with 3060 in it. Because, like, yeah, I think a lot of us probably do that. They're like, here, let's see. For those, we'll just go, you know, for those that, you know, still have parents around or have parents that use computers, let's start a poll. Where's Top Smoke? Top Smoke lives for this shit. Do you, what do you call it? When you, upcycle, that's it. Do you upcycle, I guess, your tech, your old tech to your family? Like, I always give my old computers to my parents because it's still way more than they need. Do you upside yes or no? I mean, that's pretty much all we really need. Like right now, I took their, oh my God, what the fuck did they have? They had a Pentium 4 last year. I took their Pentium 4 from them and gave them a, like a big fucking, you know, half tower kind of big thing I had laying around. And I gave them an Intel Nook, an i3 60 something 10U. Is it 6010 or 6210? But it was an i3 Intel Nook, and they're like, what are we supposed to do with that? I'm like, oh, this is like 20, 30, 40 times more powerful than that turd. And they're like, oh. I'm like, yeah, all right. So now they got that sitting there, and then eventually they'll get one of these computers. But like, all they do is surf the net. That's it. Like, they use it for work if they have to do like online certifications. And oh, it's 5:55. Cheers. 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 5:55. Gramshaw rocking the 1080. Hey, I have the 4090 and I'm good with 1440. Like, I'm not even worried about going up to 4K because, like, especially if I stick with 1440, that means this gaming rig, like, would be relevant for 4 or 5 years. Because, like, I don't need 4K. I'm old. I just need bigger pixels. I don't need more. I just need bigger pixels. So yeah, like, I mean, 1080's fine for most people anyway. I just like a little bit more since I got all that ridiculousness there. Chippy, Mom used to use a PC when she could, and yeah, she got your older ones there, Chippy. How's she doing? How's that whole thing that you guys got a little sick? Is everybody doing better? Where are we at here? Oh, it's about a 50-50 split. That's not bad. Yeah, the last time I got a bunch of extra computers was when they did the merger at work. All the old computers from the company I was with, yeah, we got bought by Eastern. They didn't want them because they didn't have basically they were like, they don't have HDMI. We're pretty standardized with HDMI, so they got rid of all of them. So I took a bunch of them, refurbed a bunch of them, cleaned them up, gave them to a local daycare center for the kids. I mean, they were like, you know, 5 years ago, they were about 5 years old, which is fine for like kid stuff. Gave them a bunch of them. Two of them were the two Intel Nooks I have. The one I gave my parents, and yeah. Besides that, I haven't really done any computer recycling stuff. She's talking crap again, but she has the early stages of dementia. She knows who I am today. Ah, okay. That sucks to hear, but I mean, I guess that's kind of inevitable or not. I don't know. My neighbor, oh, the one who was looking for the dude, she said that her dad is starting to go through dementia, and he's starting, like, the only person he remembers all the time is his grandson, apparently. Let me see where the cats are. Oh, sorry. Oh, she's waiting. Like, there isn't a shit ton of food, like, just off camera. That she likes to lay there by the bowl and hope that it just fills itself. I give him Gucci twice a week now. Delta engine. My main machine is too old now. It's struggling with a Radeon Vega 64. Wow. It doesn't have UEFI, so I can't upgrade. Yeah. That's I think I have, Do I have one of those? I might have one of those upstairs. That might be what's in that old crusty computer that's in the guest room. I don't feel like I'm at the microphone proper. Okay, what time is it? It's almost top of the hour toast. Again, I'll finish up. I'll work on that phone call. Please send your extra pixels care of Scruff. Just need to remove the porn off. Oh, yeah, obviously, you want to get all your midget goat porn off of there. That's just one of the spots she likes to sit when she's waiting for me. I was relaxing earlier today. And I took a little nap and I woke up and she was like laying across my legs and Tiny Mama was like laying against my butt. Spaz was against my chest and Ronnie was like laying at my head. Dude was like probably about 5 feet away on the ottoman thing. I was like, all right, guess I'm staying here for a little while. Slow cognitive decline. Yeah. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Chippy. Bigger pixels, and my eyes are getting older, says Graham. Yeah, bigger pixels are getting better. Like right now, my gaming monitor is a 27-inch 1440 that I bought, a few months ago, and now I'm like, nah, I think that needs to get bigger. I was considering going with ultra wide, like the two. Here, hold on. I was thinking of going like an ultra wide thing, like these two, but since I stream, it's a weird resolution to stream on. So I think I'm just going to make this 27-inch. I think I'm going to turn this into like a 35 and just push that up a little bit more. I may have to secure it to the roof. And these, I'm probably going to have to get longer arms, at least for this one. I may have to get a whole different stand, but I don't know. I kind of like the size of everything, and making the middle screen bigger is kind of like, bleh, but you just kind of got to do it. Because I'm old, so old people got to old. Not enough monitor. Oh, well, just in case, Otis, there is a sixth one over there for the workbench. As soon as the 4070 turned on, it was in trouble when it already had 3 monitors plugged into it, and the fourth one that's over there is plugged into the motherboard. It's getting a lot like Minority Report. Yeah, I thought about that. I saw a clip from that movie the other day, and I was like, God, that's almost familiar. Oh, right. Yeah. Have I tried VR? I have not. Obviously, I could, but I've not really seen anything in VR that's drawing me in. Like, it doesn't seem like the games are there yet. Really, like, apparently there's a couple of really good ones, but nothing in VR has really pulled me in. Like, I'm not really looking into like walking around in virtual chat rooms and all that stuff. Just yeah. Sorry. Oh yeah, we got to forget the whole top of the hour thing, and then we'll kill the poll. All right, top of the hour toast poke. Man, it's because I've been going light on the cannabis today. Oh yeah, we got to do our coffee, and then we'll do some pictures. All right, cheers, everybody. Some blank. I don't stream. I just have 2, but one of them is an ultra wide. I'd still like to have one more over it. Yeah, it's really handy when you stream. I'll show you why, and then we'll have our MRE coffee, and then while we're having our coffee, we'll show pictures. So, like our stream today, since people send pictures and stuff in, this is WhatsApp, and first, main gaming computer. That's the main monitor plugged directly into the 4090. This is also plugged into the gaming computer, but that's plugged into the motherboard. That uses the AMG, what do they call that? An APU? You know, like the internal GPU on the AMD 9800X3D. These three outer ones, those are hooked up to the 4070 on the stream. So that's my OBS. You know, I have what's going out live is right here. This is like preview, so I can see, you know, usually when I'm hitting buttons on the stream deck, it'll just start flipping them around or whatever. Up here is the YouTube control panel. So like, that's the preview that never really works right. The go live and end buttons right there. That's like the analytics, and I keep fan funding stuff there just to make sure I don't miss it. That's obviously where the thermal camera is. And for this thing, I'll put you guys right here because the camera's that little thing right there. And then I can monitor the stream itself on this one. When I'm gaming, obviously the game's here. Nothing's on here. I don't put anything over there. Discord is usually up here. Scum map is here, or map or intel or whatever I need here. You guys will be here. And then OBS. This monitor is basically just OBS all the time. Because even if I'm just playing the game, I have to have OBS open to come in through the capture card. So OBS is just lives here. Like it's just always OBS. When I game, I have to have both computers on because the Elgato doesn't seem to pass through properly for some reason. All right, and that's the gaming rig, right? The purple one, and then the streaming rig is here. Like it's fans and shit just face the wall on the edge of the desk. That's why I was like, well, fuck it. I just did it last night real quick and then did a test stream. This right here is the, where is it? That would be Lego, right? It's going to be upside down, of course. What if I do that? Yeah, it doesn't help. But yeah, that's, depending on what scene, this scene is meant for that camera to be pointing down at the workbench. Anyway, wild ride. But no, everything's finally coming together in here, and it's fucking neat. I was actually watching, we watched new Beetlejuice movie last night. I actually decided to kick on, like the surround sound in here, and it actually sounded pretty good. Anyway, enough of that. Oh yeah, let's end the poll. So, most of, it's a 45-55 split on if you give your people in your family your old computers. That's not bad. All right. Fire boobs. All right. So I don't have an 8-ounce glass, so I just grabbed this little guy. Because, like, what? Like, they are not kidding when they say a cup of coffee. So in the Chillin Beans U.S. military MRE came this particular coffee. Bill's Brew. And this calls for 8 ounces of hot water, which I have sitting over there. Should still be hot enough. And then we'll just fill that glass. It's just under halfway. Because, like, when I did the MRE taste test, I wasn't trying to have coffee, like, a couple hours before bed. Like, that does not work for me. And then we have creamer, non-dairy, dry. And I'm not going to put all that in there either, because good lord. I'd like to taste the coffee. But yeah, if you're interested in MREs, this Thursday, I started my 2025 MRE series. Every 2 weeks, I'm going through the U.S. military's full 2024 menu, all 24 they offer. And first one was chili and beans, went pretty good. So this is what we got in there. It says about 8 ounces, so let's just under halfway. That's about 8 ounces. I don't have a spoon, so we're just going to kind of sit here and swish it a little bit. 1300 on the count. Yeah, I got like 1302 or something. Someone new actually popped in the chat Monday when I did a abandoned bunker stream. They were seeming pretty cool. Never know when they may pop in again. Insanity Moose. I don't know why that just, I fucking love that. I don't know what it is with that Insanity Moose. Probably because when I'm growing up, my buddy's dad had the coolest fucking hat, like baseball hat. It was a fucking regular, like, baseball trucker's hat thing, but the front was a big goddamn snout, big fucking horns and ears and shits. It was just a fucking straight up, almost made you a full-size fucking moose. I could never find one for myself. I just think moose are cool. But anyway, yeah. Have you tried the coffee they put in the Norwegian MREs? It's quite drinkable for something freeze-dried. I've just started my journey into MREs. They're Insanity Moose. I have a couple civilian ones behind me on the floor. Mountain House. A couple like Mountain House and I think some other one. And I got those like 5-year energy bar things that I was going to try. Just to kind of see how they are as I spill a little bit of coffee. All right, that should be mixed up. Let's see. It's probably hot as shit still. Cheers. Yeah, it's not bad. It kind of tastes like the shit that comes out of the coffee machines at Amazon. So that's not so horrible. I probably should have put a little more creamer in there. But nah, it's good and strong, so that's good. Most instant coffee is disappointing. Cafe Busteo. No. No, is that Buseo? Makes an instant espresso that's very useful for making coffee drinks that call for shots of espresso. I'm not generally too disappointed by instant coffee. It's how I make my redneck mochas, but now that I have espresso machines, I just either make instant coffee still or, make espresso coffee thing. But no, and there, Mr. Moose. I would eventually like to try other country MREs. Like I watch Steve 1989 MRE info guy. Like I watch his shit all the time. Like he's especially before bed. Like he just works before bed. Like I even like when I'm talking about that, I open the crackers. I was like, "Ooh, a nice hiss." Yeah. I do want to try some various MREs. Someone on Lithias's Discord said that the British Armed Forces MREs were like basically packaged dumpsters. What's up, Web Davy? I appreciate that. Gifting 10 memberships to the Gaggle of Goofballs. Which actually I'm in the process of filming like 3 trucks at McCormick's for. So you'll be starting to see some new stuff popping up there soon. Much appreciated. I'll sip to that. So we got Henrik, David, Rasher, Renex Machina, Jeff, Peter, Vince UK, Mr. Phil, Matilda McSpooky, and Metal Witch. Welcome, and actually I think those are all welcome backs, if I'm not mistaken. Mark Gibson, I haven't eaten many UK MREs, or I have eaten many UK MREs and they weren't bad at all. Yeah, I guess I don't know, maybe they just kind of got stuck eating the same shit every day. Which, I mean, if it's good, that's fine, but, I know that's kind of like I want to try stuff. Because you can tell, like, even when you're watching when you watch people eat various MREs, they comment, like with Steve at school, because he has eaten, like he's literally eaten hardtack from the goddamn American Revolutionary War. And from the Civil War as well, and like he's eaten so many different years from different countries, current countries, like he has tried them all. Like we'll just say he's basically tried them all. So it's cool to hear him compare different countries and even different times of like, you know, well, 20 years ago they had this and that compares to this from this country. And he'll start like doing like the fucking like the wall of red lines connecting this shit together. And it's fucking brilliant. Anyway. Yeah, we're going to sit and look at, pictures. See, Lockwatcher. See, we got Lockwatcher and Kevin. Let's pop that over. We'll wait for the I think that's about it, isn't it? Metal Witch? Yeah. Okay, let's see here. We got. Oh, yeah, the last one was the shelf. So now we have cards. A new 3D print a card table. Like, is this one? Are you fleshing out a Jack Attack joke here? Let's see. Oh shit! Hold on, folks. Forgot with the new video card, like it needs to relearn. OBS needs to relearn all the monitors. Relearn all the monitors. Did I really just fucking say that? Relearn all the monitors. Yes, that one. Thank you. Okay, that was quick. All right. And fire. So here's Lockwatcher and his card table. I do like that. I 3D printed myself a toolbox that I carry at work and I keep all my 3/8 sockets, drivers, and extensions in. That is multiple pieces that were glued and screwed together. And it gets the absolute shit beat out of it, and I fucking use it all the time still. I like that. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's right, you got that. That would be a cool table for doing magic stuff on. Lockwatcher recently attended a magic show that they had been attending. Was that your 50th or over 50th time attending the same magic show every year? That's fucking wicked awesome, dude. Tasty omelet of the week. That looks quite delicious, actually. What's up, Chris? The Boink. This cafe's pretty good instant coffee, I've heard. Pancake with vanilla corn syrup. Oh, that just kind of looks weird. It almost looks like someone epoxied your pancake to the plate as some kind of a sick practical joke. Look, it really, I just look at that and I go, why is it glued? Okay. Like, seriously, it just looks like, fuck your pancake. Oh, come on, man. Jellyfish. Ugh. Here's a floppy jellyfish to top your pancake. That, you know what? That sounds like something that you'd find in like an Asian country. Specifically Japanese cuisine really likes to use seafood in odd ways. I could see there like a Japanese menu offering of jellyfish on pancakes. Good coffee. Good coffee. There's Kevin Hardesty with the kitty cat. Is that the oh, I'm guessing that's a I see the cord there, like a heated blanket fucking heating pad thing there with extra corn syrup. Hello, yeah. I don't use much. Like I've talked before, I only put pancakes on my pancakes. Well, I mean, that's true. Actually, no, I can't even say that. I usually don't even have more than one pancake anymore. Thank you for that little fluff. God, I love the fucking coloring. Thank you for that. But no, all I do is put butter on my pancake. I usually make one pancake now. Put a crap load of butter on it and call it a day. Drown that sucker. And what the? Oh my god. Okay, so here's one from Jack Attack. I presume this is a suggested Lego build here. Good old Lego haggis. There we go. Stuff it up. It's fucking great. That was AI generated. Even better. Oh, look at the fork. Look at the AI fork. That's awesome. See, AI can be used to generate some pretty funny ass shit. Ages open padlock to 4. Okay. The awesome looking like actually I don't know. I don't hold on. I kind of feel like I would rock that fork. And like, let's be honest here. Like, especially, I really feel like I could rock that fork. That does kind of look like a future fork. Nice. Very good. Very good. Zoop. Back out of that. Close that. Click that. No flat cat yet. Let's see what we got over on WhatsApp. Ooh. I avoid Nescafe because Nestle is evil, says Chipmunk. Yeah, I don't really do much Nestle stuff. What do we got here? We have motherfucker. Where did you, son of a bitch? What are you doing? Sending pictures like this. Good Lord, look at that sexy mother. Don't you just want to do stuff with it that you know you're not supposed to? God, look at it. Just look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Pinch the nipple. No, but anyway. God, that looks fucking delicious. I love Rolos. Sorry. I realize that's a Nestle product, but a Rolo's a motherfucking Rolo, man. And we have fucking Back to the Future. What do we got here? Oh, okay. It is 8. I'm guessing, yep. It says 8 a.m. 126, 25. What the hell? Where the hell are you? 24 Fahrenheit Sunday. Okay. That's a little chilly. I think. Alexa, what's the temperature?
Right now, it's 32 degrees Fahrenheit. Tonight,
that's
expect
easy.
a low of 26 degrees.
All right, so it's 32 Fahrenheit, 0 Celsius right now. Oh, look at the kitty. Helping me weed the garden. Oh, of course. That's a pretty kitty. That's a great picture. The kitty eyes. Kitty eye. Look at the kitty eye. Wow. I feel like I need to get just a little more high. Just a little, oh, fishy, fishy. Whoop. Let me get that over my big head. Are those like, oh, let's see, Tiny and Bandit expressing their displeasure at not Num Num's time? Ah. Are those like little koi fishy things? It's about 3 Celsius where Rob is, so that's roughly 37-ish, 38 Fahrenheit. The 50, 50, 50. All right, good there. Let me swipe it on back here. Actually, okay, I don't have to swipe back for this one. Yeah, okay. Second attempt. Oh, okay. Delta Mike sent something in. We'll get up there. It's from Chris. Kitty cat named Jason. Look at that cute little guy. What's up with his ear? Is that? That almost looks like a little tattoo thing. I need a break, kitty. Really sharp on the what the hell is that pattern called? I'm not gonna look at chat yet. Something MA, isn't it? I forget. All right, what's it called? What's the pattern? What is that? That's cool. Yeah, like the markings are very crisp is a good word for that. Yeah, there's a specific thing for with the tabby with like the M when it does an M. I used to uh uh work on pressure washers at rescues. So I'd always read all the charts and all the very specific specifications on cats and categorizes, you know, the chart where there's like 300 cats and it's all these individual things. And there was a specific word for that patterning. What do we got? We got the Pianoman with a plant update. Ladder's looking good, Rob. You are growing the shit out of that ladder. Very good. What just happened over there? Okay. Why does it look like a ding dong head? You may want to adjust whatever. Oh, is that like an alien head or what the hell are we looking at? Okay. But anyway, now the flower itself, or the plant itself looks good. Like, those are healthy. Rob is also apparently, what are they, a horticulturalist? The old green thumb. That is an ass. Oh, that's an ass. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so it's not a ding. That's a booty. Okay. Oh, yeah, bent over. Okay. Yep. Good job. Good job. Okay. Okay. I knew there was something going on over there. All I need to know is that it's a pretty kitty and it's coming home with me. Moose in the hoose. Very good, Rob. Oh, here we go. No booties in there. Everything's coming along really well. That's good. Well, good on you, Rob. Mr. Pianoman. Let's see what Chippy sent. Friend's cat that she is having a hard time describing as feral anymore. Her name is Gaggle. Yeah, that's yeah, Tiny Mama was, quote, feral when we got her. But she's definitely not now. See who's out there. Still just poofers laying there. Well, thank you for that. Little sleepy kitty. Just gritty ears. It's cool. Yeah, you can. Yeah, like I'll give you an update on the dude here after these. Wait a minute. Wait. Oh, what's that? I always gotta scroll. Satgar, that's right. That's a handsome little kitty cat. Look at that guy. Look at Widow Nose. Goody. That's a great picture. Like, he knows there's like, yes. Are you ready? Okay, go. I have my serious slash, my happily serious face kind of looking there. You got the big cheekies. That's a great picture. You do boop. Very nice. Very nice. From Benji, we have Neighbor Cat. What's up with Neighbor Cat? Off of the, I love when cats have those little blips in their eyes. Good to see Neighbor Cats doing neighborly stuff. Oh, that's cool. Look at all those little kitty cats. Where was that at? That makes some pretty wicked wallpaper. I could put that up in here. I'd make some wicked wallpaper. Wow, someone really had to pee. Oh, that's cool. I could totally, like, let's see, hold on. What can we see? What can we see? That's pretty sturdy. I guarantee you if I was there, oh, yeah, okay, that's a good couple's good sized trees there. That means right there, that's where I'd be hanging in my fucking hammock. Goddamn guarantee. Look at that. Is that a land bridge? That looks like a land bridge right there. Holy shit. That's a wicked place. Thank you, Benji, if you're still around. I feel like a lot of times Benji may miss when I get to the picture part. We're almost running up to Pussies and Piano. There's Delta Mike with Tina. Having a snooze. Hey, the bark bark. A little white pattern, a little scritchy scritchy. Thank you, Mike. Good to see Tina's having a getting some rest. And 404 sent in Smudgy. Well, pretty eyes. I love the markings on ragdolls and Siamese cats. The blue eyes. All right, thank you for sending those in, folks. Okay, cat. So that's the other thing I like when with cats with dark faces when you can't see their mouth, like black cats. So it's just like eyes, nose. I always find that funny. Let me show you a quick update on the dude. I think we're all caught up there. I'm gonna have to pull that out of my ass. So I didn't pull that up ahead of time. Didn't even think about it. Let's see. Ooh, a little loud. Turn that down. So here's an update on the dude. The stray cat. Well, like the cat that I've been hanging out with outside for 6 years that finally decided it's time to come inside. He's not trying to eat my hand anymore.
He's got treats.
Treats. So since I've been petting him while he's been having treats a little bit, now he's getting more used to me petting him when he's not having treats. But he is such a big, floofy, just thick old outdoor cat coat still. So he is he's getting there. 6:30. Oh wow, really late toot there, huh? Did I ever? Oh yeah, I finished the phone. All right, a very late 4:20 somewhere, and 6:30 toast, and why not? Cheers, everybody. Oh yeah, he's definitely elevator butt. So, what's up, Red Dwarfer? That dude is doing doodly. He's been mingling more with the cats. Like if I'm in the kitchen for a while, usually like in the doorway where I got that weird grid thing, which side note, like I've shown you the grid, the little that used to be on top of the snake tank that I used to separate the kitchen so that the cats aren't leaving cat litter on the fucking kitchen counters when you're like trying to cook. But even the dude doesn't go past that. And he's been jumping over fences for 6, 7, 8 years. Like I saw him jump over multiple fences, and this is almost half the height of the fence he would jump over to get from one yard over to mine. But even he won't jump over this grid thing, so it must really just throw their depth off or something. But he won't even come out there. But anyway, with that up, there's usually like poofers on one side sitting on the recycling box. Ronnie's usually sitting on the cardboard box. Spaz will be laying against the grid, and then he'll usually be right behind him, and then Mama will be somewhere around. Like they were all kind of mingling, but still a little grumpy towards each other, I guess we'll say. So, but it's cool that he's there. His brother's been still coming over, but I haven't seen him in person, as it were, in a little while. But I still see him on the camera. So, hey, what's up, Benji? Pistol, Reader, Waterfall, and Whales. Okay, that's pretty wicked. I have to try and oh, that's a really wicked looking waterfall. Thank you for that. That was good. Siamese was my first cat, says Graham Shaw. She was a proper princess, very loving, loyal, could scare the shit out of all the dogs. LOL. Yeah, fucking love how big ass dogs are just terrified. Can be so terrified of kitty cats running around. We're just sitting there and dogs won't even walk past them. 65K is a very good color for starting seeds, growing vegetation. This is Pianoman. Warmer lights are better for flowering, but go for 65K, which works here for all my plants. What are we growing here? So here you're talking to Zap. Got a few lights. Gonna try growing some stuff next year. Yeah, like Rob's saying, 65K. Depending on how you're doing your lighting. Like when I was growing pot, I ran 65K with a mixture of actual UV and really not much red light in there. And then when it was, then I'd do that 18 hours a day. And then when it was time to flower, I'd flip on the blue and red with even more UV and run those for 12 hours a day. And within like 2 or 3 weeks, those fucking things would double in height. It was pot plants, man. If you ever decide to start growing pot, keep something very, very, very important in mind. The first thing you want to do is your grow lights. Like as you're growing pot, you got to keep the lights low and then you kind of bring them up. Unless you got like monster fucking lights that are all the way up top. But either way, figure out what your highest point that your lights can go. Or if they're fixed, take that height, measure down, and halfway up, you put one of those gardening grids. That's just like the big squares of like white string for stuff, plants to grow through so they don't fall over. So you measure about halfway down, and then you go about 3 or 4 inches down from that. And what you do is I'm sorry. You go 2/3 of the way down. So if it's 6 feet, go to 2 feet, and then about 2 inches down from that, put that grid. And then as soon as it's about 3 inches above the grid, just enough where it's like going to hold itself, then you flip the flower because they'll double in height. Most strains will double in height when you flip the flower, and you don't want it to get to the point where it's into the lights because then you'll start frying your shit, especially the top buds. Just throwing that out there. I don't know. I did a lot of research when I was growing pot back in the day. Yes, my lights are around 2 or 3 inches away from the tops of my plants. Otherwise, you'll lose all the power. Not like the sun, says Rob. Yeah, you're not growing like buds. That and your lights probably aren't fucking screeching hot. Like even the LEDs lights, grow lights I ran had big fans in them, and they got pretty fucking hot. That room had to have its own dedicated air conditioner, year round. And because like you couldn't like circuit, and in the winter it would have been nice to just like pull the heat out of the room and just blow it all through the house. But even with carbon filters, like you cannot hide the smell of like 10 to 15 plants flowering. It's quite pungent. Fluorescent basically as close as I'd get them. Yeah, fluorescents, they don't get hot enough. You can run it tight, but if you're running like the good like the bright LEDs, or if you're running the high power what is it, HP the big high power bullshit, like you got to keep them away from the top because you'll cook the tops. All right. Anyway, we are about ready to do Pussies and Pianos. Hoofers is back on the sump pump box. Oh, no, now she's over on the cracked foundation box. God, I got some projects I got to get done. Hence the reason I'm taking Sundays off for a little while. All right. Anyway, let me get something to drink. And then we'll get ready. And then you'll get to see everybody. All right. Oh, shit. Hold on. Yeah, I forgot. I didn't even queue anything up. Rob, what do you want to play again? I feel like I saw something about the two you had said, but I feel like we just played those. Why don't we, see, we just played them fairly recently. We haven't played that in a while. So why don't we do that, and we haven't done that in a while. Okay. Let me get Rob's stuff pulled up here. Let's open that. See, I always forget at least one thing I feel per stream. Generally, I'm okay with that. Especially something like this. You're probably going to hear Rob start to play. Pause. That up there. Stretch that over there. Pull it tight. Flip that around. Are we talking about somebody's mom, or are we getting ready to do this? I don't know. Oh, crap. Again, I have to reset the display. What is that? It's up top. So that's number 2. Hey, we got it. All right. Cool. So that works again. That's good. Okay. I think we're good. Yeah. Boom. Slam it home. All right. Time for Pussies and Pianos. I shall return in a moment. And here we go. Thank you for those, Mr. Pianoman Rob. I don't know if you saw when dude was walking in between my legs. I'm not sure if the camera quite reached over there. Where's that button? There it is. Good lord. There it is. So, ooh. Ah, well, tell Queen Liz I said hello. Brian Antoine, when did you get here? Like, how long have you been here? I just noticed your name scrolling there by. What's up, Rusty B? Mr. Egg Cake. And yeah, Poofers definitely is, she loves just stealing everybody's food. She wouldn't be as poofy as she is if it weren't for that, that's for sure. Get the dude to what? Oh, that's be. Let me let them eat and stuff, because he's not going to want to walk that close now that Poofers is eating what's left of what he didn't eat. We can see about that in a little while. So, okay, Poover's finished hers. Then she started eating Ronnie's. Now Ronnie's eating his mom's. Spaz is the only one I don't think she's moved from her bowl. But she just eats slow and makes a mess anyway. Poofers is eating all the food again. Oh, okay, okay. I just wanted to make sure you know, you saw all that stuff and everything since you are on that plaque. Well, to be, but good. All right, just wanted to make sure because you can't miss this little fella. Oh, little guy. Brum, brum, brum. Oh, good fun. Yeah, I'm surprised Spaz hasn't been harassed by poofers. Like, I know she was staring at her for a minute, but I don't think Spaz cares today. Ronnie just blends in with everything. I trip over or almost trip over him all the time at night. And it doesn't matter what room he's in. They're all different colored carpets, but he still blends in with them all. Yeah, I knocked that cone over. I love this little crankshaft. God, the weight on this stuff is awesome. That is some quality stuff. Tried to find the tune you played to no avail. Definitely heard it before. Yeah. Oh yeah, I call him Camo Cat all the time. There's that. Yeah, he gets all kinds of different nicknames for whatever he happens to be doing at the time. Yeah, Beefcake Chillin. He's watching over everything. You got to keep Beefcake around. Like, no matter where the cat camera ends up as it evolves, that I'm pretty sure I'll always be able to make sure Beefcake stays in there. Playing something go on. Wait, who, what? Oh, right. Speak to both him and people at the bar. I'm sure they would love to hear someone else give it a go. Yeah, go to a bar with a piano. Start playing something. Get in there, get him a little bit warmed up, and then like drop the Incredible Hulk, the Lonely Man. Drop that shit on him, like fourth or fifth song in. You'll have them. All right, what else do we got going on here? Oh yeah, I can show you all the new tools I got. with when I ordered the engine from when I forgot about those. Those are all over on the other side. Like that's one right there, sitting on one right there, and another one right there, and then something over there. You guessed my plan. There you go, man. You get them in there, you just kind of get them grooving, and then you catch them with that shit that everybody knows. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, Fama wasn't here. What do we got going? Anything exciting over there? Ronnie's done. Reddit. Fatty's doing fatty stuff. As bad as all right. I think we're good on that. If anything exciting happens, I will switch back. Or if like dude stops by, I'll switch back. Fama, those parts go with this little guy right here. Oh yeah, and I forgot to show you earlier. The cylinders are sleeved. So this is also rebuildable. Never just cram these in. It's a very tight tolerance, so you just get them to slide in. But yeah. Got that. I mean, we got everything. It's all here. That was one of the little headers. Little crankshaft. Heavy as shit. Like every time I pick it up, I'm expecting it to rip out of the plastic. We got all the little bits and pieces for it. Oof. Most of the little bits and pieces. I still have to order some tanks. Some more hosing. Build a battery specifically for it. Oh yeah, and I didn't show one of these earlier, but here's the little tiny fucking piston. Look out. Little fella. Focus there. Thank you. So, this will be a good time once we get everything together and we start on that. But we got some other projects we got to finish first. Yeah, I do believe it has freeze pluggies in there. But yeah, well, like I said, we'll get started on that. It'll probably be close to April or May. We'll go with the Fama's car first, more Legos, and then I guess it'll kind of be stage one of the engine. We'll just go as far as we can until we figure out what we need and go from there. But I do need to get the tanks ordered in. I just need to do the research for it and go from there. It's going to be a fun little dilly. Oh, tools, right. That's what it was. Tools. Does it need a 12-volt battery? Yeah, they actually recommend a 12-volt lithium-ion battery. And I'm like, no, really? Yeah, give me a second. I'll go put one together. All right. So we got this guy help us out. This is 2 to 20 nanometers. Or newton meters? Nanometers? The little ones, you know. Newton meters. Feels really good. It's solid. It's made. It's like it feels proper. You know what I mean? Let's see. Can you see that? Can you see that? There you go. Newton's meters. Yeah. All right. And we got. Oh, nope, missed it. All right. We have a 3.6 volt rechargeable electric screwdriver. It's got one of those little bendy drivey bits, adapter thingies, so that's cool. Besides that, we have flat cat rolling in, and this little guy here. It's multi torque or multi speed. How do you actually adjust this? Ooh. All right. And it actually comes with an extra 18650, which I thought was pretty amazing. So like that in itself, even if, you know, even if it's not super high quality, the fact that they give you a secondary power source and you just take 2 screws off the back to swap them out. So that's cool. That's going to be a dedicated, we were talking, last night, like a dedicated clean room. Like this is going to be like the clean lab kind of thing. I mean, obviously you don't want a bunch of shit kicking around in the computer room. And got this little guy. I forgot that this came with one of the little kits. It's a little 1-speed Dremel. Couple attachments, little plug thing. A little bit of polishing. It'll come in handy. I don't know that it'll get used in here that much for anything grindy. That would be downstairs. You know, hence trying to keep it clean in here, but that'll be handy. That'll be a good supplement to the actual Dremel I have. And then it came with various odds and ends as well. And up there, like I said before, is all the, there's more, like, just, that's all mostly just kit stuff for the engine. So yeah, it was a busy week at the old package place. The 4070, the engine, the tools. I feel like something else came in this week. I don't know. Just so. Oh no, I just ordered a shitload of cashews and pistachios. Yeah, I was watching Beetlejuice last night, and I ended up eating a freaking pound of pistachios while I was watching the new Beetlejuice movie. It was like jumping mother. Good grief. Is it foot pound and Newton meters? I believe it is only Newton meters. But let's see. This is Newton meters. It is only Newton meters, which is fine because I took a quick look at the instructions for the engine. And while I know it is a quality engine, runs very well, and many people have enjoyed building it, I had little flashbacks of the B-2 bomber instructions, so we'll see how it goes. We'll obviously have to be very patient. Like, this isn't some fucking plastic shit we're throwing together. We're building a tiny engine, which I've built multiple engines before, just not with tweezers. It's gonna be weird, but fun. Fuck, I don't know. Oh, new Beetlejuice movie is fucking great. I don't get the middle bit with the Italian movie clip about him professing his love of Lydia. That was weird. And the song at the end, I don't remember what the fuck song it was, where like they sang the entire dream sequence thing. It was like 5 or 6 minutes long. Like I feel like that could have been cut down a little bit, but the rest of it is fucking brilliant. Slow down on the pistachios, says Chris. They don't want me to go nuts. Oh, this fucking room is full of nuts. You kidding me? Full of these nuts. I got, how big are the cashew thing? It's all Farmer's fault anyway for sending cash. 2 pounds. So in this room, I currently have 6 pounds of pistachios, and actually, yeah, and I had, or I'm sorry, 6 pounds of cashews. And I had 6 pounds of pistachios, but now it's closer to like 5. As good as the original Beetlejuice, yes. I would say like margin of error, like pretty fucking close. And the like, you know, they always bring stuff back from the old movie. But the problem you get with when that happens a lot is they tweak it and they change it a little bit. Like everything they brought back fucking brilliantly. And the way they handled a certain actor's situation was also handled fucking brilliantly as well. So, my poo will be like clay. It'll be fine. I'll just give it a day. Let's go look. You disagree with that? It was as good as the original. I would say it's. I would say it's goddamn close. I would like, except for the little musical bits. Okay, maybe a half a notch under, except for because that song thing was a little kind of drug on, but everything else was awesome. I liked it anyway. Seemed like most of us seemed to enjoy it. Then we watched John Wick 2. That was good as well. Don't I have anything else to drink? I have water, woofle juice, and bong water. Let's see. I'll probably just go ahead and stick to this water. Not as good, but good. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I gotcha. Still nobody to watch. Huh? Oh, what we got? What's up, Rasher? Thank you for the 20 euros. Let's see. What age were you when you got your first PC? I was 10 when I got an Apple IIc Plus, which was basically an Apple IIe, like the standard issue old Apple computer, but it was smaller, had a switch on it for a 4-speed accelerator, which some games required that were made specifically for the C Plus. Oh, and I got the C Plus, and it had a built-in not hard drive, 3.5 drive. So I had the built-in 3.5. They got me an external 5.25. I had that fucking thing for 10 years. I'd never got another computer. And then when I got thrown out, homeless, blah, 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 finally got a place to live. I smacked the microphone, boom. But anyway, I finally got a place to live, and I bought a Packard Bell 486DX 66 megahertz machine. And that would have been 1995. Whew. No, still no. Oh, the movie. Didn't we watch Nobody? Rob, did we watch Nobody yet? I feel like we were going to watch that or did watch that. That's the movie with all the punchy things, isn't it? Maybe we were going to and something was going on. I have to check that. I thought we watched that. Technically, I can just kind of look down here and check. Oh, actually, no, that's got the wrong one. We've tried watching? Okay. So, that's going to be one that's right. That and Jackpot, we're going to try watching them once we have an actual video card in the media center. Because some movies won't play for some reason using the Intel thing yet. So, yeah, well, actually, I guess I'll get that in the media computer this week. Not only about an hour, you figure, put it in, get the driver set up, reconfigure MB, yeah, probably about an hour to put it. I could do that. Then it should play, should be a little better. Okay. Sorry. All right. Just always, you know how it goes. You just start shuffling plans and figuring things out and blah, 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 blah. Cost about $2K for a whole 2 gig hard drive. Said, let's go look. Around the mid-90s. I don't remember what mine cost. I just remember I got it on a Best Buy credit card. Because, what else are you going to do when you're first 18? Get credit cards. Yeah, boy, that turned out to be me and credit cards. Woo! I run MB. I tried Plex. Didn't really click with it. So I ended up buying MB Premier, and now I kind of wish I would have went with Plex, but I'm so deep into MB at this point, I'll just deal with the fact that they consider, I think they changed the version number just because, like, they get bored. Like, there's nothing new or innovating happening on MB. It's so fucking lame. But I don't really feel like resetting all that shit again, so I'm just dealing with MB's pretty standardness. But that's fine. My first was a used Radio Shack color computer with cartridge storage. Nice. Was that a Tandy or was it actual Radio Shack branded? Outrageous Otis, Plex is awesome. Got me a lifetime pass and it's currently can transcode with HEVC H265. Yeah, I'll have to see what this offers now that it'll have a card capable, because that's what I was broadcasting all the streams up until last night. Last night's test stream was the NVIDIA, the NVENC, the NVIDIA encoder, HEVC, which is, H265. That was broadcasting at 35 megs a second. Now with the 40 series, I'm doing AV1 at 35 megs a second. And I went back and watched last night's test stream, and it looked pretty fucking good with all the motion. And the only problem I really see, which is going to be typical for anything video related, is low light was a little meh, but everything else was fucking good. So I like it. Chris, falling asleep. Good night. You have a good rest of your weekend. Now I got a damn network rack. What? No, I did have a Commodore 64 when it came out, and now I have a network. Yeah, that's... Never got a Commodore 64. My buddy Mikey had one, so I messed with his a lot. Then I had that Apple, and then straight into the PC stuff, and since then, I just kind of get computers as I get them. Actually, past few years have been the first time I've decided to like try and properly schedule upgrades. But we'll see how that goes. This shit will definitely last 2 years easily at this point. Well, yeah, I gotta learn how to turn off the green screen, because it's always fun. I'll punch the shit out of the mic. Sorry about that. It's always funny when I turn on, I look at the Christmas tree, and it's just not there. Like, here we go. Doop. 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 You look up, you're like, what the fuck is that? Is something wrong? They're like, chroma key is on. Oh, yeah. But it is... It just looks... It's amazing when you take one color out, how it still looks normal, but everything looks kind of drab, if you exclude the obviously very green stuff. But like everything else just kind of looks a little drab without the green in there. Like it seems like all the color, like even the black. You can see like when you take the green out of the black, it gets almost blacker, which I guess would make sense. Oh yeah, Mr. Meeseeks disappears. But yeah, it's that subtle thing that you don't necessarily see until you notice like the Christmas tree's gone, or everything just looks like gray, almost grayish to me. I watched 144p on a phone. Woof. Well, yeah, I guess so. Yeah, it's low power. That way you don't have to worry about it so much. Burning up power, that'll save power, save data. It's actually not a bad idea. Not like there's generally much to see, so. That face to your... Oh, yeah, the... Mr. Meeseeks, the... what the hell is it? Clash of Clans Wizard. Happy Tree Friends, Mushroom, Brontosaurus, and Odie. Oh, and the polar bear that looks like Ice Bear from fuck bear. What the hell's the Three Bears goddamn cartoon called? Holy shit. We Three Bears? Is that what it is? Anyone have one of the Cyrix DX4133s? I've heard of that. I would remember seeing the dip switch settings for one of those in my motherboard manual. Phew. Now we're really getting old. And you know, some of that stuff could actually probably still be used for some things nowadays. Oh, it is We Three Bears. Okay, I haven't watched it in a while because I don't have cable anymore. I do have it. Like I have most. Oh yeah, we got Flat Cat. Son of a bitch. Of today's Flat Cat, I forgot about that. Come on. We have. Let's see. Almost looks like Yoda musical Flat Cat. Somewhat maybe frustrated. I like the, what is that, a cleft? Is that what that's called there, music people? It kind of looks like a Yoda thing going on there. It's like the wise Jedi musical, or a musical Jedi? Nice. Good deal. Thank you for this week's Flat Cat. So, swipey that on back over. Put that over there. There we go. Flat Cat's holding in a fart. Treble clef. What did I say? Clef? Did I say clef? Treble clef, a fat cat. Well, yeah, fat cat with a treble clef then, okay. So tomorrow, my primary project in here, on my first Sunday off, is to get shelves up over there to help facilitate like the Lego camera and storing stuff over there. Depending on how that goes, the next would be to put the shelves that are going to go basically like the camera cut on that edge is basically the wall. But if everything goes well over there, then I'm going to put the shelvings up to put the computers on the wall so that there's not as much fan noise. So the noise reduction isn't working so hard with all the fan noise coming through the table, even with an isolated microphone. And then I can turn the fans back down because when the fans hit 54%, it shakes the hell out of the microphone. So all the fans are at 60% minimum, which is fine. You got headphones on, you can't hear shit anyway over there. But it would be nice to turn them down a little bit. And I'm going to repaste the 9800X3D when I do that because it just doesn't, like it runs warmer than it should. So I'm going to try repasting it, and if that doesn't work, then I have a whole other 360 AIO I can put on it to try. Anyway. Jumper switches. I remember setting jumper switches on hard drives, says Delta Mike. Master slave on a ribbon cable. Yeah, I remember dealing with those switches, and what it was like master, slave, and then what auto. Some of them started coming out with auto, which was neat, but I never used it. I was like, no, I'll figure out which one goes where. There's also a bass clef, tenor, and alto clef. All right. Thank you, Mr. Pianoman. Yeah, I guess so. If there's a treble clef, it would make sense that the other tone things would be covered. Do I have a bedroom? I have that bedroom over there. I have the bedroom that's over there above me. I have two bedrooms in here. And a living room and what used to be an office, now a cat room and a kitchen and a storage room and a work room, a laundry room, and the other workbench room and the other bathroom and then that bathroom and then that closet and then your mom's over there. The cats have their own bedroom. So, yeah, we're out here pretty good. Happy 420, everybody. Technically, I have more than one roof. Well, okay. I'm sorry. Technically, I have more than two roofs because I have the garage has a roof, and this house has a roof. But when they added the kitchen extension, instead of like taking the old roof off from where they added the new roof, they just left it there. So there's a roof under my roof for like about probably 12 by 6 foot is the original roof to the house is inside the sub attic that's above the kitchen. So I have like 2.1 roofs, roofles, rifes. So yeah, I have roof plus, and the one that's under there, I believe, is fucking more asbestos with tar on it or some weird shit. It's some weird looking stuff that I'm like, you know what? I don't even want to fucking touch it. So I don't go up there. And the other two, like normal attics, I haven't been up in there in probably fucking 10 years. God, who knows? I think there's just decorations in there. I guess one of these days I'll go in there and see what the hell's actually in there. See what the previous tenants may have left. Nothing smells, so I guess it ain't that bad. I think I poked my head in there real quick to make sure they didn't fucking leave anything gross. But anyway. We got that. I got that. Okay. 7:22. Let's see. Have we covered everything? Because I keep forgetting shit. The engine. Covered the card. I gotta get the other box tomorrow. We did the coffee, which was not bad coffee. I'm probably gonna have another coffee later. Kind of like I've been enjoying having a coffee later. Like I get home, have an espresso, I take an espresso, run it through a 3-ounce espresso, I guess you'd call it. 3 ounces through one pot or pack. I'll usually do that and then go lay down, which is actually one of the recommended things. You lay down after when you have the drink that with espresso that when you wake up, you're like, doesn't necessarily work, but sometimes that works. But it does nice to have that. And then lately I've been having like kind of a light coffee. You know what I mean? I don't know. Coffee is poison, but I drink about 3 a day, says Rashford. Yeah, I do. Monday through Friday, I get up, go to Rural Farms. I get a 20-ounce coffee. Like I put French vanilla creamer in it, but I put such little in it doesn't like the meniscus, the skin of the creamer doesn't even fill the whole bottom of the cup. I just put like a dash of that in there, fill it up with Columbia Brew, 20 ounces, go to work. I'll usually drink most of it, if not all of it, at least 16 ounces of it, like throughout the day. That sits at my little desk thing at, assuming I'm at Amazon that day and not somewhere else. That usually just sits at my desk in my little snap-on cup holder thing. And then if I go to smoke a cigarette, I'll usually grab a 6 or 8 ounce coffee. I'll drink about half of that and then just pitch it. Because I don't want the whole thing, but you just gotta have the whole goddamn thing. And I'll usually have 2 or 3 of those. Like I'll do a coffee, and then the next time I go smoke a cigarette, I'll take a water out, so I'm actually getting some hydration. Then the next one, I'll take a coffee and then a water. So I usually have, I guess by the end of the day, and my coffees I drink in here, that's a 20-ounce cup. I usually drink 2 or 3 of those on the weekend. So during the week, I probably have 40 ounces of coffee a day. And the weekend, I'd probably say 60. What do you call a fake noodle? An impasta. Oh. Coffee nap. Yeah, like I never heard of that, Otis. Until, you know how like you just watch some like random ass, like what in the fuck am I watching shit on YouTube sometimes? It was about a sleep pod in Japan. And in Japan, they said, for like how I read it, that's almost like word for word what they say. They tell you to have some coffee, take a nap so that when you wake up, you feel refreshed and the caffeine will kick in. It isn't going to wake you up, but when you wake up, it will kick in. And I went, that's fucking brilliant. So I do that like somewhat regularly now. If I know I got something to do, but I'd like to have a breather. And having the espresso machine really helps with that. Thanks again there, Fama. Yep, yeah, you're still here. So there's a roof under the roof. Yes, we are roofed. Roofed. I grind 8 o'clock coffee beans in the morning. And when you say 8 o'clock coffee beans, do you mean coffee beans from the company 8 o'clock there, Sam, online? Like there is a company called 8 o'clock coffee that I am quite familiar with. Roofied. No, we're not quite roofied there, Mike. At 5 o'clock. So you have 8 o'clock coffee at 5 o'clock? Not quite roofied. Too much Pornhub, no time for work, says Mr. 8Cake. Yeah, that could be a problem. Yeah, I could see that. You could make those pods in a 12-ounce mug. No way. Well, maybe the big pods, yeah, not the, I'm talking about the little, the smaller ones. Those that run 3 ounces through. Or is that what you mean? Like I can actually make a 12-ounce cut? That would, seems to me that'd be pretty watery. Because I can't imagine putting a few more ounces in that. But I used to actually, as far as 8 o'clock, the company 8 o'clock coffee goes, one of their manufacturing, roasting facilities, I used to help maintain their equipment. And man, when you'd go down there on fucking Tuesday mornings, that was roasting days. Oh, like it would literally, like within, I'd say almost 500, sometimes 1,000 feet of the property, depending on the wind, it would just rain the shells of like partially ashed and some of them not even ashed, like shell bits from when they were roasting them. And like it would not be a big deal if I'd go in there and I wish I could remember that guy's name, man. I haven't talked to him in probably 15 years. Really cool dude that ran the facility. I'd be like, hey man, can I get like, I'm getting a little on coffee. You got anything like kicking around? He'd be like, yeah, come on. And I'd tell him, be like, look, just if you got a box, like an employee thing, he'd be like, nah. Every fucking time, man. He'd take me to the line and we would sit there and the fucking machine that would package it, like it would come in, beans, ground, it's doing its thing, gets packaged, whooped, heat shrink, the little heat press thing that they do on like the coffee foil bags, as it came out of that machine, we would grab 2 or 3, like it was hot. He'd be like, here you go. And I'm like, it doesn't get much fucking fresher than this, brother, man. Holy shit. Sometimes we would get ground ones, and sometimes I'd get like the whole beans, like at the same fucking spot. Like as soon as it was sealed, he'd fucking hook me up. My God, that was good fucking coffee. Oh, miss that. Still drive by there every once in a while. I always, if I can, I try to make it on a Tuesday morning. Absolutely. Those were good days for coffee. Good days for coffee, that's for sure. Like I said, it's one of them weird things. Everyone, like the common question when you tell people you're a forklift mechanic, they say, what's the coolest thing you've worked on? That's not what, it's where. And like what's attached with that. It's working and getting free tickets to the sports thing because I just help a guy out all the time. It's fucking getting, every time I go to this one account with a bakery, the guy gives us fresh bread, like as it's being baked, almost the same thing as 8 o'clock coffee. You get fresh baked bread. The one guy that works for us, he goes into one of the alcohol distributors, and they give him fucking like wine and beer all the time for free. It's not what you work on; it's the people you meet and like the hookups, I guess. But like the legit, like appreciative hookups because you're taking care of your customers, right? And if they can hook you up. Like when I was doing work for Aramark, the company that does like rugs and uniforms and cleaning and shit for bigger facilities. Like that dude, when he bought every one of his employees a Thanksgiving turkey or ham for a Thanksgiving and like the Christmas holiday thing. And he would even give them for me. Like I'd show up, do my thing, and I'd go back and like sitting in the middle of my work cart, there'd be this big ass box with dry ice and a big fucking like, he'd get like 20 to 25 pound fucking turkeys for everybody and give them to everybody. Always got me one. It was fucking amazing, dude. He was awesome. Haven't talked to him in a while. But it's the people you meet when you do, and especially if like, you just take care of the customer, you get your forklifts going, you don't bullshit them, you just get the fucking job done. Like that's cool. Just like that kind of appreciation. Like you don't expect it, you don't need it, whatever, but it's cool when you get that kind of thing. What's the biggest screw up an operator that has done that you can talk about? Driving a top loader at full speed with a 40-foot container, like shipping container you see on like tractor trailers and shit, blocking their vision so they could only see about 10 feet in front of them, going full speed and shearing the entire cab off of a tractor trailer 3 times. And then doing the same thing and almost destroying another truck, but hitting the brakes just soon enough so that the entire fucking 150,000 pound unit went like it went from this to this. What's that, 3 times? 2, 3? May have been 3 times. One guy was doing some dumb shit, not paying attention. Same situation, slammed the brakes on, went through the windshield, bounced off the mast, and then hit the concrete. I don't know that they walk much anymore. Yeah, that would be the most expensive and the dumbest ones, I would say. Besides that, I mean, I had someone who was supposed to be the absolute wizard of how to and unloading trucks and forklifts. Like when you have a forklift delivered to you, they're supposed to be fucking wizards of this shit. And I had a guy dealing with Amazon at one point that decided they were going to show us how it was done because they didn't think we knew what we were doing. And within the first 2 hours, they caused, was it $10,000-$12,000 damage on a fucking reach truck because they didn't unload it right and they dropped that motherfucker and rolled it. Dumbasses. That guy was supposed to retire like 5 years ago, but I think he's so old he forgot that he was supposed to retire. But let's see. We've had trucks burned to the ground. We had a truck roll off a loading dock and block a fucking railway, and we had to close the railway down for the customer. They got fined like fucking crazy from CSX because they had to halt the train line for a couple hours. And it's like, and then you just start getting fines and fines because now everything's late. They're going to get bitched at by their customer, yada, yada. They're going to have to pay fines. So you got to pay them fucking double what they're going to pay. Ugh. Yeah, and some of those people, like, you got some operators that just think since they know how to drive a forklift, and they may be great at driving a forklift, but it doesn't fucking mean you know how to troubleshoot it, you dumbasses. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I've worked using forklifts for 30 years. I know what I'm doing. Mm-hmm. And I haven't checked the oil in the past fucking month and the piston just hit the floor, you dumbass. All that shit. Oh, some operators are fucking awesome, and some you just want to spear a fucking fork through their face. It's just how that goes. My friend went out to a scissor lift that had been underwater in a dry dock overnight. Oh. Well, let's see. Scissor lift that was underwater in a dry dock overnight. I'm assuming salt water. So that's already kind of a problem. Depending on if they were smart enough to get the salt water off of it when it was drying out, and the chrome on the pistons was in decent enough shape. See, a full system flush. Actually, that would probably be, I'd probably do a double flush on that one. Imagine the batteries are going to be replaced. Well, yeah, they're definitely going to be replaced. I don't think anything necessarily would have burned up inside it. The main control board's probably going to be fucking wasted. You're probably looking at, let's see, depending on what kind if it was JLG, it's got a separate power module besides the control module. If it's Genie, it's kind of all in one. But the Genie's more fucking technically fancy bullshit going on with it. So, I mean, you're probably looking at like $4 or $5 grand in modules. You know, batteries are going to be, fuck, nowadays, if it's a 48 volt system, it's probably looking at 1200 in batteries. If it was a rough terrain forklift, which sounds like it would be much more likely on a dock, then you're probably looking at them, what are those, the 409s? And those are about $500 a piece times 8, because there's 8 of them big fucking things on them. Oh, I don't know. That could range anywhere from, I'd go from $12,000 to $18,000 worth of damage. And at that point, you might as well just get something new, because you know there's going to be more shit, because that salt water got places that's just slowly creeping. Wiring loom, yeah, like water's going to get into the wiring, and it will most likely have gotten into the insulation. So it's only a matter of time before all those wiring harnesses are just rotted to shite. Yeah, if anything, I'd fucking, if your best bet, be just buy something new. But if you're really fucking attached to that thing, try to find the exact same model and just use it, like the new one, and then disassemble the old one and save parts for the other one. You know, if you can find a used one of the same model or whatever, that would pretty much be what you'd want to do, I would say. Because there are still going to be some good pieces. One there. Why did the control panel just crash? That's still working. Sorry. But yeah, I mean, there's still going to be good parts on there, but even the good parts may have a limited lifetime. Because salt water is just some hellish shit on anything electrically related. You said that in an Irish accent. I'm 50% Irish, so, you know, every once in a while some of it'll creep out of there. Rasher. Toss me some pancake. You know, I'm going to do a baked potato tonight. Cheese, a lot of. I got cheddar, pepper jack, mozzarella, Colby. Yeah, cheddar. Wait, cheddar, mozzarella, pepper jack, Colby. Yeah, I got all those cheeses. I'm just gonna fucking bury that potato. Basically, it's gonna be a cheese holder and then some bacon on top. Yeah, I actually brought a bacon. I don't know if the camera saw it or not. But when I walked back in, I had a little Ziploc baggie of bacon from breakfast. Had that for a snack. I didn't think I should have saved it for the baked potato, but I got more. But yeah, I'm gonna hook that baked potato up. Probably, you know, half a gallon of butter, because that's kind of how I roll with that. But immediately after the stream, I'm going to finish some spaghetti I have, put the baked potato right in, because I'm going to bake that fucker for about an hour and a half. So, get back to, I got to water my garden tonight. I have figured out that you can go for those people playing scum, if you're doing a garden, if you max the water out at 4750 milliliters, you can go about 20 hours before you got to water it again. That's the shortest I've had so far, is 20 hours. I've actually gone back and had it last longer, but that's because it rained. But anyway, I'm working on it. Still have to get more pancake mix. I still gotta check Giant. That's the one place I haven't looked yet. Salmon, fish cakes, and fries for me very shortly. That don't sound bad either. Salmon's pretty good. I have had like salmon, like, you know, pan fried, seared, I guess. Salmon, whatever. Baked salmon. I've had fish cakes. All good. Of course, I'm pretty. I don't eat a lot of fish stuff. I mean, except crabs, but crabs aren't fish. They're just delicious creatures of the deep that apparently eventually will evolve into. Have I ever tried healthy food? Yeah, I was vegan for 4 years. Fuck that. Actually, I used veganism. I did gain some nutritional knowledge out of that. But no, I don't. What do you call a person who never farts in public? A private tutor. Nice. No, I do eat. Sometimes I eat healthy stuff. I don't know. Crab cakes are pretty healthy. They're broiled, so they're not fried. So, I mean, that makes them a little healthier. Potatoes are healthy. I mean, those are fried and boiled, but, you know, that's a vegetable, right? Oh, wait a minute. Where's that spot? There's a sweet spot for my one ear. Here we go. Oh, but anyway, I like poaching my salmon in the oven. It's lush. Poaching's good. Yeah, but for the most part, like, I don't seek fish, but I usually enjoy it when I eat it. Very, very, like every few years, I'll actually like buy some fucking busted ass cheap fish sticks and play with them a little bit. I mean, like eat them, but like try different things with them, and just to see like if my flavor palette has changed, because that can happen through your lifetime. But no, they never really excite me. God, it's probably been about 6 or 7 years since it's been about 3 or 4 years since the last time I bought a big side of fish and just cooked it up, just to fucking do it, and it was all right. But I just can't quite get with the fish, except for sushi. I'll eat the fuck out of some sushi. Soft shell crab, like spider rolls. I'll eat soft shell crabs. Those are fucking delicious. Nothing like having a sandwich with legs hanging out of it. I'm like fucking straight up serious. It is fucking delicious. Uncle Dave was the fucking master at making soft shell crab sandwiches. That was Kevin's uncle that crashed with us from time to time when I lived with my homie Kevin. That's the guy that I talk about. We had like 5 motorcycles in the living room, like minimum, because most of them were his bikes and then a couple of his buddies' bikes. Steamed potatoes and Brussels sprouts with steak, onions, and gravy. I think that's healthy. I think that's fucking delicious. That's what that the fuck is, Rasher. I'm not a huge fan of Brussels sprouts, but if you got onions and gravies to back that shit up, I'll fucking jump right in. I gotta see, I have, like, right before the old 2020 sneeze attack hit, I got a gift certificate for, I think it's Texas Roadhouse. I wonder if that's still good. Like, I would like to go out somewhere and just have a nice big fucking steak that I don't have to deal with. Big steak, baked potato. I usually get Steamed broccoli when I go out. Like if I get a steak dinner, it's usually steak, baked potato, and steamed broccoli. Because I really do like broccoli. I couldn't stand it when I was a kid, but I fucking love broccoli now. I do actually eat broccoli every once in a while. Usually involves cheese, but not always. Sometimes it's just broccoli. Roasted Brussels sprouts, no, those are definitely better than anything else. Yeah, definitely like roasted Brussels sprouts better than, I guess they're still not like, woohoo, let's go make some, but they're pretty fucking good. They're not bad. They're not bad. Is Graham Shaw going out? What do you got? Less than 6 hours? Let's see. Good. Wait, scroll. Wow, I must have missed that. All right. Well, if you're rolling out, get some sleep. Appreciate you stopping by. Let's see. Yeah, like I know some people that get like steak, baked potato, and fries. I'm like, well, easy on the fucking carbs, brother. Like, calm down with the potato. Like, you got that big ass baked potato. One, eat the fucking skin. Don't give me any bullshit. Oh, I don't like this. I don't eat the motherfucking skin. Get the fuck out. You know what I mean? Sorry. I just don't see the point of not eating the skin of the potato because it as well is fucking delicious. Of course, back in the day, it would be a steak, loaded baked potato, no sour cream, please. Steamed broccoli with just a little bit of butter on it. Like, still, I don't need a lot of butter on steamed broccoli. And then I'd usually get a gentleman Jack and Coke. And then another gentleman Jack and Coke. And then like another, and then, yeah, blah, blah, blah. But now I guess I would have, see, I don't want to get a root beer because that sarsaparilla taste, it may not go well with the steak. I don't want Sprite because that's just fucking water. Coke's kind of like meh. Probably get some iced tea with that nowadays. Breaded fingers. Well, I do breaded fingers all the time. That's, just especially usually you want to go for the younger kids if you're going to bread their fingers before you deep fry them because they're usually a little more tender. Older people's fingers can get kind of gnarly, messed up. But I mean, you got to do what you got to do. But yeah, as long as the right kids, you can find the right kids to borrow their fingers, that's usually pretty good. A tater without a skin is just mashed potatoes. Yeah, pretty much. I have on occasion done that twice baked potato thing where like you bake the potatoes, you scoop them out, like add a bunch of shit to them and then throw them back in there and bake them again. Like I've done that a couple times. That's usually pretty fucking good too. Throw in like some butter, throw your cheese in, some bacon. I've done that. Sometimes onions. And then that's good. And once that's baked, you get like the spring onions or scallions, I guess the other, the stick onions. Chop them up, sprinkle some of them on top. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm talking about. That baked potato is going to be about right. Chives. What is chives? What is chives? I always forget what chives are. Why do I always fucking forget what chives are? Yeah, chives, those things. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, what is the difference between chives and green onions? The difference between chives and green onions. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Let's see. Green onions are also called scallions, seen in countless dishes. Green onions are vegetables with long, thin green block. Okay, what is a chive? A chive is perhaps a little less staple than green onions. It has many popular uses for mashed potatoes, chips, or dips. Chives, although also part of the onion, are categorized as an herb rather than a vegetable in cooking. Okay. So I'm talking scallions, spring onions, stick onions, I don't know, green onions. There you go. Okay. Hope somebody learned something there. There's a kitty. But yeah, no, I use both. I usually go for the onionies. I like cake. I love cake. It's a shame that the cake is a lie. But I do enjoy cake from time to time. I think I have any dessert stuff to make here. I made those brownies over Christmas vacation. Those are fucking good. I don't know how I didn't fucking gain like 50 pounds over over fucking Christmas vacation. Go back to being a big guy, but doing all right. What's up, Paul Norman? How's it going? I guess we'll rock and roll here for about like another 10 minutes. And then I'm definitely going to have to go get some food, get that baked potato in, have a puff, and see what's going on around town. Yeah, see, I went crazy and had 2 smoked burgers with a side of baked beans this evening. Oh, man, you are going to be fucking, like, no chair needed. You're just going to be hovering later, just like farting around the house. Oh, hold on. All right, I feel better. Ooh, grind up cashews and make cashew cookies. Well, I have like ingredient stuff here. I just don't feel like it. Why has gas been such a topic of conversation lately? Of course, I guess it kind of just is anyway. Yeah. No, actually, I've been eating a lot of farm burgers lately. When I do the ground beef, like the burger patty, chicken patty, turkey. Just bought more turkey too. Turkey, cheese, bacon. Usually more cheese. Actually, there's usually each layer has its own cheese. Then occasionally put that fried egg on top. So it's no rice or any gravy. Well, I haven't put gravy over a farm burger yet. Good God. That's basically just like saying heart attack right here. But I may have to try that. Etkalar's browser tab just stopped working. I had my YouTube control panel, like its tab crashed like a little while ago. Oh, who knows? Everything's a bug. We're all getting hacked anyway. I opened the fridge, says Jack Attack. Here we go. And swore I heard 2 onions singing a Bee Gees song. After closer inspection, after a closer inspection, I realized it was just Chives Talkin. Chives Talkin. Nice. Hover like Rigel from Farscape. Why does that sound so fucking familiar? Rigel. Farscape. Oh, yeah. Ooh. Okay, gotcha. Oh, man. Costco probably has better pistachios. Oh, I don't know. I got what I think are the good ones. I get these. As far as I know, these are supposed to be pretty good. I've always liked them. Responsible Nut. As the Responsible Nut. Is that what this place is actually called? Oh no, just Wonderful's Pistachio. As the Responsible Nut, we're serious about giving back to the people who grow and harvest wonderful pistachios by improving their education, healthcare, economic mobility, and our environmental sustainability, as well as spanking your mom's ass. Nice. That's good multi-purpose there. That's Farmall's fault. He sent me fucking cashews. Now I've been rocking the cashews. And then when the first time I went to order cashews, I saw pistachios were actually priced like, like somebody other than fucking Bill Gates and Elon Musk could afford to buy them. So now I'm eating them again. I used to eat them like insanely back in the day. I'd eat pistachios all the time. Now I'm kind of getting back there again. Oh well. Pianoman's got some macadamias. I eat those every once in a while. Those aren't bad. Lockwatcher, you like Stargate? I introduce you to my boss. He goes by Stargate on, like, that's one of his, like, handle things. He has so much Stargate stuff. He's 3D printing Stargate stuff. He's a true Stargate nerd. He actually popped onto a stream. What was it? The the catch thing we did. He was in there for a second. Macadamia nuts are like sawdust to me, says Sam online. That's not great. Does everyone fight for that one pistachio opening when you have the whole bag? No, I drop those. And then like what I'll do is the ones that are just not quite there, I'll just pick them up. Nope, I'll just drop them. Every once in a while, I'll shake the bag up to shuffle them down. And then once I get down towards the end and it's most of those, then I'll grab either I used to have like a tiny walnut cracker thing that worked. Or sometimes I'll just grab my fucking Gerber and just crack them open with that. But yeah, I do have a plan for that. I know some people, they just toss them. I'm like, nah. Just use tools at the end. It just gives you another reason to use tools. There's nothing wrong with that. What sort of weirdo doesn't like Stargate, says the redneck atheist. Exactly. I used to watch that. I guess I got into it for a little while, but not, I didn't quite like stick with it in the various. I'm pretty sure there's a couple of offshoot thingies going on there. But my boss is also one of those people. He loves to binge different series of shows, both new and old. Like him and his girl, they just plow through shit off of like Netflix and I guess Hulu and whatever. I did that with what the hell was the Star Trek that was better than Star Trek but wasn't Star Trek? With McFarlane in it. Yeah, the Family Guy. Fucking what the hell was that one called? Like that was awesome. I can't believe that didn't get renewed. Like a lot of Star Trek people were saying that was the best Star Trek out at the time. The Orville, that's it. Yeah, the Orville. That was fucking awesome. And it's funny, the first few episodes, I'm like waiting for like the Family Guy joke thing or whatever to kick in. But even when it never did, I went, okay, it's not here. But this is still fucking brilliant. Once I got past the fact I wasn't watching Family Guy, like it really like kicked in. Like it's a brilliant show. The writers are fucking amazing. Acting's great. Like I really enjoyed that. It's a shame, like it's been shelved. I don't know if it's been flat out canceled, but I haven't heard that they've been doing anything, and Hulu didn't really seem interested in doing another season for some fucking reason. Stargate Atlantis and Stargate Universe, says Delta Mike. The P90 in the later episodes used the 5.7 by 2.8. What are you talking about? Not bad. Tiny rifle round. Oh, gotcha. Cool whip. Is there more than one? I feel like there's more than one multiverse episode. They have the one that was with the Family Guy movie. And they got the one where they pop in like that's probably the one you're talking about. The one you're probably thinking of is the one they cut out of the Family Guy movie, which was where they like the one is like the Disney universe. That was a good one. Or they go Disney universe, and I think they went to like reality and then all those different ones. But there's been a couple of multiverse themed Family Guy episodes that if I remember right. But oh, it is 8 o'clock right now. Well, we're getting ready to shut it on down, folks. It's just about time. Or good timing, I should say. I'll get some shelving and shit done in here tomorrow. It's good that upgrade's done, so I don't have to worry about that. Yeah, hopefully Wednesday I'll have the camera mounted on the old microphone boom so we can move it around a little bit while we're working on the Car 98, which is in 3 different places right now. So, let's do a top of the hour toast. Let me grab a where's that dumbass disposable one? There we go. I guess there's still stuff in it. Anyway, cheers everybody. Top of the hour. My boss told me to have a good day, so I went home. Yeah, that would be kind of how that works. What's up, Sausage Zero? All right. Well, I will see. I should have a new forklift video for the Goofballs coming. I'm probably going to work on that tomorrow after I get some shelving stuff done. I may do that towards the evening before I water my garden. I got to water the garden at 8:30 every night now. So try to go to bed at 9 on work nights. But anyway, I should have a new forklift thing for the Gaggle coming in. It's a couple multi-part series I've been filming to the point my phone only has 10 minutes of video left on it. So that'll be coming out. I may do a random stream sometime this week. Then we got part 2 of the Car 98 Lego thing going on Wednesday. And no MRE this week. That'll be next week. And then we're back Saturday. So, appreciate everybody hanging out. And again, I thank everyone that helped support the channel to make this whole engine project and all these projects going and keeping us going. It is much appreciated of you all. And we totally forgot to talk about another thing that we'll have to talk about next time. And we'll just go from there. I need to write that down. So, thanks again for watching, everybody. Much appreciated. I'll see you next time. And be groovy to each other. And I am out of here in a 5, 4, 4, 3. There's Zap Sparky with 1 gifted membership to Simon Griffiths. Nice. Welcome back. Let's try this again. A 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. See ya.